What's up guys, XJ9 here, and today's going to be a video about the patch notes, but also about leagues. I'm going to go through the patch notes very quickly because there wasn't that too much. So the patch notes really quickly, it is new little, like, do any activity skilling or combat with, what do you call it, additional nectar while training, cooking, or farming, and you can get this new outfit, right? Looks pretty good. And also a new bee pet. It's Chunky Bee apparently. I wonder if that's actually his name. It's pretty cute. So I thought that was cute. We'll talk about leagues in a second. Uh, patch notes. We were in it was something about 4.3 with like you can't see other people's particles. I guess it means that technology to block people's like magma tempest and particles exists. Lol. So for Amascut, added an Amascut preset to the bank so we can finally save. You know, hey, this is my Amascut preset. And actually name it. We can actually find a random group via the grouping system. If you try to find if you try to find a group, you can never find a group for Amascut with the grouping system. And if you try to make one, you couldn't make it because it said you wouldn't have the requirements. So yeah, they made that. So I mean, if someone actually uses this, tell me how it goes because I'm curious if people will actually use this to form a team. That'll be crazy, bro. Moss crocodiles don't reflect passive damage anymore and can't get damaged by passive effects. Um, passive damage and passive effects. Is passive damage and passive effects the same? I'm not sure. Passive damage, maybe that means like the wand of the Roar of Awakening. But pretty much they kind of they did nerf the encounter because people were PKing themselves with the Staff of Armadyl, and then they decided to make it so you don't PK yourself by the proc. If you crit with like a conk, even though it's a basic, you would kill yourself because of the reflect damage. But now they made it so Fracture Staff Armadyl procs counts as a basic, I guess. They pretty much disabled. Now you can like use a Bolas Guardian and kill the Modest Crocodiles. Before I think the Bolas Guardian would be PKing you because every time you do that fourth or seventh or eighth shot, you would take like the damage to yourself. So you can actually range this boss now, but again, there's no real benefit to ranging it. I don't know how good Serengabo is. Range is actually pretty fun if you actually don't switch scape, but the switch scape just ruins it. I really wish it wasn't balanced like that. They fixed a number of typos within the Amascut, the Devour boss encounter. If you know what they were, tell me. When teleporting Phase 7 Amascut, the player would no longer try to path towards the southwest corner of the throne room if they had a walk queue pending. I will say, who is trying to walk during the transition of the cutscene or anything? You know, like how is this an issue? One thing I do like is that when you enter Phase 7, you actually walk towards the boss. It allows you to easily like do smoke cloud combust. If they ruin that, that's gonna annoy me just because of some guy who like clicks randomly like a crazy person. Uh, then there's a bunch of Tuska changes. Beastmaster hounds will now spawn every 10 seconds instead of every minute, so that starter task is not absolutely awful. Benedict's World Tour includes Anachronia now instead of Tuska because Tuska's not here anymore. You could now shred scriptures and Aerithor's Grimoire to give 10 pages. This is highly not recommended because, for instance, pages are like 6.5 mil. So if you shredded a Grimoire, it's 65 mil. A Grimoire is 180 mil. So this is really an Iron Man change. It is also, I guess it's good for the Amascut book, the Amascut scripture, because those are like a mil each. And I think the pages like 200, 300K. So you can make some profit off that, I guess. I think it's mostly a future proof slash uh, sync for like like the scripture of like when there's too many scriptures in the game. It's actually kind of crazy it does because Mod Ramen didn't want to do this because he said that he never wanted the Gamora to be shredded. Some people are complaining, saying it should have been 25, and they're only saying that just because to match the price of the current Gamora. I'm curious if this will actually make it so the Gamora goes down. Maybe it'll go down to 60 mil just because people are like, damn, that's how much the pages are worth, Who knows? You can now get moonstones from ghostly implings. Greater Barge drop rate was increased to 1 out of 83 instead of 1 out of 100. Apparently, the first two bosses codices were 1 out of 83, so I actually don't really mind this change at all. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Katra now has voice lines for her mechanics and for like when she transitions and when she is defeated. And Zemurgle's undead were missing from the Slayer creature kill list. So yeah, that's really it. There's also you guys new MTX between August 28th, June, July, August. This is only 3 days, 4 days. Tumikin and Amascut. So this is obviously Amascut. I wonder how this looks on females. I like the mask. The mask is a little bit interesting. I think like a mask would actually look really cool like that. I like the I like the design of the mask. Also, it's like a sickle. This is obviously Tumikin. What is this? Is this like new animations or something? What is this? What the heck? What the heck? Is that the teleport animation? Oh, that's a teleport? That's pretty cool. I like that actually. It looks a little bit goofy. I wonder how it is. I don't know. I like the kitty claws. The the hands are pretty cool too. I like the kitty claws. It's just like her nails. She has like big golden nails. And what's the Tumikin one? It's just gonna be like gold. Yeah, it's just gold. It's just the same thing. It's just like it's kind of. I don't think it's actually a. It actually is different. As in like, I don't think it's just a recolor. At least I don't think it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. This is trolling. This doesn't matter. Uh, okay. Okay. Well, that's it. Okay. Well, let's talk about leagues now. So I'll send to that. So I've never done a league in like old school. I haven't even done the fresh start worlds because I obviously wasn't playing when they did that. I will say if I did the fresh start worlds, I wouldn't have even done it because making a new account is the biggest scam. They likely did that to get artificial player increases for the investors. So these new leagues, all members, no additional membership required, and no microtransactions. Uh, you'll have sky high XP rates, game changing relics, a unique set of tasks to conquer, um, toppling the toughest bosses and unleashing epic game changing powers as you tear through your task list. Okay, so yeah, old school has been doing this since 2019. This is the first one for RS3. They say when it begins, you can create a fresh league character on your account to access dedicated league worlds. This character does not replace your main account or take up a character slot if you're new to RuneScape and is part of your existing membership. So one thing that kind of sucks is that someone's like, I'm assuming you can take any name. So that kind of sucks because so what's my league name going to be? Something stupid? I don't know. I'll probably just I'll do something stupid if someone takes XJ9, but I'll try to get it. But if even if someone gets it, it doesn't really matter. It's just a temporary thing anyway. From September 15th to November 10th, so it's per almost 2 months. Uh, you'll take on unique challenges known as tasks and unlock relics, powerful bonuses that reshape and elevate the classic RuneScape experience. You complete on time limited servers with accelerated XP rates that starts at 4x. So as soon as you start the game, 4x XP. So you'll level up quite fast, which only grows as you climb through the relic tiers. As this is our first ever league, we're focused on building strong foundations, creating something thrilling to play today while paving the way for bold new twists in the future. I like that. I like that they explain. I like that. With Catalyst, you'll have access to every region of Gilner from the very start, give you complete freedom to focus on what you want and to bring your powerful relics for a full world tour. There is no treasure hunter, and player-to-player trading is disabled. This is a League of Fortune path, so no treasure hunter is kind of a given. Maybe they're gonna get some data from that, and player-to-player trading disabled is also interesting. I wonder if they're gonna get some data from that too. So everyone's essentially an Iron Man, but you can still help each other out, like do bossing. I'm assuming. That sounds pretty cool. Because especially with the accelerated, I wonder if that's obviously I think the drops will be accelerated, right? Like 10x drops or something. Um, yeah, this is where I stopped reading. I read this prior. It's pretty interesting. I'm just curious on what my strategy would be. Like, I don't really care about doing first shit, but it's mostly like I know how to level up account, but the only thing I skipped was prayer. Fires are gonna be packed. I don't know. I need to like maybe plan a little bit. Mostly for like prayer, prayer, and what combat style I want to use. I'm not using necromancy, guys. I will have to train it obviously if it's a requirement, but like I'm not gonna use necromancy, guys. I'm not doing that. I like Magic. So I guess we'll dive right in, right? One thing I want to say was I, I have an ult, but I'm not sure if I want to play on the ult. Maybe I'll just like AFK skills on the ult and just like finish it that way. It just depends on the rewards. I don't want an ult to get an advantage or something like that, like farm resources, which I hope isn't an issue anyway. But like I don't know, I like my ult. I have feelings for it, guys. So, new league task system. Tasks are your ticket to success in the league season. Tasks are a collection of challenges and achievements that push you to explore every corner of Gildor. It's a classic positive feedback loop. The more tasks you conquer, the more league points you'll rack up and more impactful relics tiers you'll unlock, leading to even more points for even more powerful relics. So it pretty much means try to do something at all times. If something seems impossible now, maybe do something else, like train a different skill, and you'll get a lot of experience. And like, hey, maybe you'll just train combat, and then when you go to train skills, it'll be ridiculously fast. So if you're a big combat person, you'll be able to train those skills super fast, and vice versa. If you like skilling, maybe just go mine and woodcut. You'll be able to level up your combat super fast. Just do something, guys. Okay. Tasks are split into tiers ranging from easy all the way up to master, and each one tests your skills in a different way. Easy tasks are quick victories like cutting down a goblin in Lumbridge and net you a tidy 10 points apiece. But the other end of the spectrum, the master tasks, these monumental challenges demand dedication, grit, and skill, rewarding your legendary feats with a hefty 40 points each. Like what, defeat Amascut? I'm gonna do that shit with fucking tier 60, brother. These these tasks cover every corner of adventure in Gilnor. Scaling, hunting rare drops. I love hunting rare drops. Slaying fearsome creatures, completing epic quests. Oh, so yeah, I wonder are all the quests gonna be complete or like certain ones won't be complete? I like questing, but again, quests are kind of like a set amount of time. Like even if you know what to do, like and know how to speedrun a quest, you can't accelerate a quest. You have to go through all the dialogues, hit that spacebar. So I'm curious about that, and diving headfirst into mini games. So mini games, interesting. Castle Wars are trying. That's it. This is a big test, guys. They want to see if people do mini games with if there's an incentive. No matter your playstyle, there's always a challenge waiting to push you further. That's how the game should be. That's how the game should be. I wish artistry was like that with combat. Each tier is a treasure trove of trails scattered across the world. From rapid fire wins to grueling achievements, every task you conquer earn you points, fueling your climb through the tiers and bring you ever closer to ultimate glory. Was this picture league points? And this is obviously some kind of big bonuses like Relic 1, Relic 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is like complete the game and get milk a cow, by the way. Group by local requirements, progress. Local means I think like the area maybe. Okay. While we will leave you to discover the tasks on the road to release, here's a few examples of what these tasks can look like. Okay, let's look. League task system example. So let's look at the easy skilling. Actually, should let's do it from left to right. So skilling task, easy. Mine a copper ore, okay. Medium, craft 50 nature runes. I think you need like, don't you need a high rune craft? No, you have to use catalyst for that, don't you? Yeah. I don't, bro. I don't know any of the new. I don't do skilling like that though. Hard. Smith or Mithril plate body on the anvil in the jailhouse sewers. That's the sewers with that weird vampire guy. Elite. Bake a summer pie in the cooking guild from scratch, so that's 99. Fully explore the Everlight dig site. Master. Ha! Do archaeology. I hope archaeology accelerate. That's kind of funny. Combat. So obviously mastering all the dig site is going to be master for everything. So hey, if you like archaeology, maybe go for archaeology. That sounds like it's going to be a juicy 400 points a task. Uh, um, you need to probably unlock that bank from anywhere thing, so you don't need porns as well. Hmm, interesting. Combat task, so easy to master. Kill a giant rat in Lumbridge Swamp. Kill the lesser demon in the Wizard's Tower. Defeat Hermod the Spirit War is hard. Elite equipped an exit kill. It's funny they put that as elite. Is that how easy Zuck is nowadays, guys? They just put him as elite. Damn. Master defeat Talos at 1000 rage. Okay, that's pretty. Damn, that's a lot of kills though you have to do just to get the Talos. That takes like 6 hours. Jesus Christ. Missed tasks. Talk to hands and find out how old you are. Fully complete the stronghold of player safety. Oh my god. Enter Xanias via the Lumbered Swamp. I love that. That's very nostalgic. Take down each dinosaur in Big Game Hunter. I like the Big Game Hunter. Breed a shiny dinosaur. Okay, that's not too bad. Relics the keys to power. Relics are a league exclusive source of power spread across 7 tiers. Each tier unlocks at increasing league point milestones. Yeah, at increasing league point milestones. So as you see, it's probably this little milestones. So the first two are very easy to get, and the third one's like kind of hard. Pushing you to tackle tougher and tougher tasks to raise your power level. Every tier grants useful passive benefits like increased XP multipliers, unlimited run energy, and super faster growth for farming crops. Each tier also has you choose between multiple powerful relics packed with bonuses that supercharge your gameplay, boosting everything from gathering and processing to teleportation and combat, letting you carve your own path through the league. Which ones you choose will radically shape your experience. So, each tier also has you choose between multiple powerful relics. So, we're gonna get flat power through like we're gonna get a tier bonus, but then we have to choose between relics. I wonder by the end if we can have them all or if it's gonna be a decision. Old school does, I believe, a decision. You can't have everything. You actually have to choose a path. So I hope it's like that where you have to choose a path. I think that'd be more interesting. As you rise through the tiers and tackle tougher challenges, you'll unlock ever more powerful relics, each one expanding your options and letting you shape your build in new ways. Bro, I wish this was how RS3 was. Maybe it's a test. I don't know. By the time you reach tier 7, your setup can be entirely unique, forged by your playstyle and the path you've carved through the league. Every tier adds a layer of strategy, bringing fresh choices that can refine your strengths or open up entirely new paths towards your goals. And here's a picture. Tier 1, League Points 10, so this is a brand new account. Excavator, Divine Woodcutter, Animal Wrangler. So, can we choose something or, like, do we I wonder if we could choose this right away or not. Divine Woodcutter sounds like every time you woodcut, you just get sent to the bank. Also, why is it a jazz orb? What the hell? Is there gonna be a lore with leagues? I would love lore with leagues. I think that'd be cool as hell. Is this like jazz? Is like different dimension, guys? Who knows? I don't know. Sorry, I'm geeking out. After setting up your league account, your adventure begins in Lumbridge, where you'll immediately be faced with your first big decision: choosing a tier 1 relic to kickstart your journey. These starting relics focus on gathering skills, giving you valuable tools and boosts to help you hit the ground running as you begin your league adventure. You can choose between, and then we're gonna talk. I think woodcutting, you don't automatically kill the tree in one whack anymore, so it won't be that bad at least. Mining is probably gonna be the best choice overall if you go on day one because uh it someone can't compete. Wood cutting and animal wrangler might be an issue. Wood cutting again, there might be an issue with all the trees dying too fast, and animal wrangler that might be okay, but again, it's limited. Like I actually like doing Hetzo Aces. I want to train. I love Hetzo Aces. It's probably it's Hetzo Aces is definitely my favorite skilling content in the game. It's the perfect balance of intensiveness, but not too intensive and good XP rates. So yeah, I think mine is gonna be it for sure. They're gonna talk about it though, so let's see. So this is the three choices. Again, I'm curious if you could get all these eventually anyway, or if it's actually a choice. Like once you pick Animal Wrangler, you can't get Excavator or Divine Woodcutter. I'm curious. So Animal Wrangler, Tier 1 Relic. This relic grants you a versatile fishing and hunting harpoon, merging two vital skills into one powerful tool. With it, bait is no longer required. That is very nice for fishing. Like, living rock caverns is nice. Sailfish is nice. And you'll enjoy a 50% increased catch rate on all fish. That is very nice. Also, because of how this game works, according to Dragon Seance, like from years ago, like for instance, a 10% fishing aura is like way stronger than like a 10% like of another skilling aura, just because of like how the boosts work and like the catch rate being so low. So that's a really good one. Also, I might go for this just because fishing, you can, you know, it's like it's not a resource you fight over. And I love Hunter. I love Het's Oasis. Every catch is sent directly to your bank. That is very good. Keeping your inventory clear, and you can even auto-toggle cooking for fresh meals as you go. Perfect for staying supplied without slowing down. Yeah, but you're probably going to want to train some cooking, right? You probably want to get some food for bossing, I guess, like blubberfish. For hunters, this relic ensures your traps, because again, you do have to get your own stuff, by the way, because you can't trade. You could, I guess, kill a boss for like rocktails and sharks, but bro, I love blubberfish. For hunters, this relic ensures your traps never fail, so you'll always catch the birds and stuff. Instantly sending all catches straight to your bank. You'll also gain double hunter loot, turning every hunt into a far more rewarding venture. That could be pretty good. Maybe. Big Game Hunter, maybe. Big Game Hunter and, maybe. I don't know. That's pretty good. I might go for that. Divine Woodcutter. This relic grants you a powerful hatchet that not only chops logs, but can also burn them instantly as you cut through a nifty toggle. Alongside any unburnt logs, any bird dust you find will be sent straight to your bank for safekeeping. The hatchet also enhances your divination skills. Memories are automatically deposited straight into the rift. So this is essentially just we have the Gate of Olympus tool. Chronicles are captured instantly, and energy springs last longer. On top of that, you'll receive double divine energy from both springs and memory conversions. Okay, so I think the biggest part about the divination aspect is double divine energy from the springs and memory conversions, because Chronicles being captured instantly, you can just use a prayer for that, which so it doesn't really matter. Uh, Energy springs lasting longer doesn't matter because there'll be so many people. You'll have max duration. And you could probably just, again, I'm assuming the drop rates are going to be quite high. So you could probably just do Gate of Olympus ASAP to get the off, the divination. I think it's a main hand. So this one doesn't seem that good in my opinion, because I think there even is a relic that automatically burns logs for experience. Although I don't think it's full XP, is it? I think it is full XP. So like this one seems pretty weak in my opinion. There's no like increase in how much you cut. This just seems like the only good thing is like early on you can train fire making at the same time, which can be pretty good, I would say. But fire making is already pretty AFK. I think fishing is the best one right now, in my opinion. Excavator. Oh, this one might be really good. This relic fuses the power of mining and archaeology, creating a versatile tool that works as both a pickaxe and a mattock at a very high level to mine ores and unearthed artifacts seamlessly. With this tool, ores are automatically smelted into bars. I'm just curious if you get the experience rate. Like if you as you're mining, do you get the experience? Gems are instantly cut. So he cuts all in the inventory. That'd be quite nice, actually, because I hate crafting. I actually might get this one now because I hate crafting. And resources are sent straight to your bank as you mine. That is very, bro. People are going to do this like crazy because mining is so AFK. But you would need stone spirits or the reclick because your stamina would run out. That's the only downside. You also gain more chronuts. I think fishing might. Yeah, I think because of the stamina bar thing, I think I would do fishing still because it's just a nice way to AFK and get fishing like food and stuff. You also gain more chronuts. Use half the usual materials when restoring artifacts. That is a pretty big thing too. Half the materials. That means pretty much. I don't think you'll ever run out of materials. Like as you do archaeology, you'll always have enough materials to make your restore your artifacts. That's a pretty big deal. And enjoy stationary time sprites for easier efficiency. That is also pretty crazy. Jesus, man, the archaeology could have been so cool. I don't know. I like the archaeology one. Plus, you'll deal extra damage during rock cartoons, and occasionally your geodes will yield archaeology materials. I like this one just because the archaeology one. It's not really about the chronotes. Half the materials is pretty good, especially if it takes like bro, if you need all those materials and the experiences increase, that's gonna be a big time save. Cause like you don't necessarily need food. Like you can just kill bosses and get food, and you just not eat food as well. Double hunter loot. Bro, I might just do the archaeology. The time sprite efficiency thing is insane. I don't know. I'm so. Guys, tell me if you actually read the. If you actually got to this point, tell me which one are you gonna do. I'm really debating between Animal Wrangler and Excavator. I might do Animal Wrangler though, just because it is. I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard choice. Hard choices are good. These are just the first relics to choose from, with each new tier presenting fresh options with potent power-ups, many of which can synergize in surprising ways. So, which one will you pick? In truth, there's no right choice or perfect path. Each relic is designed to complement different playstyles. The key is choosing the one that feels right for your journey. As we approach the launch of the league, we'll be revealing the full list of relics alongside with their tiered passive benefits, so you can start theory crafting your path to victory. Speaking of which. So yeah, it's good that we're gonna reveal the full list because we want to actually plan what we're gonna be doing. Like I would want to plan like this can be really good, and also I need to know if you get experience for like if auto smelting and auto cooking. The only thing that's nice about this is like if you don't want to play the game too much or not pay too much attention, like you can get a bunch of league points. You can just keep fishing. Uh, you pretty much get a bunch of blubberfish, but like I don't even eat that much food, and I can even just use rocktails and just probably just be fine with using divert or something. And the hunter one's kind of mediocre because Hetzo Aces does you don't really fail. Like you can fail, and by failing at Hetzo Aces, it's just you have to click again on the scarab, which isn't really a big deal. And double hunter loot again, like I wouldn't even do. I don't think I was gonna do because like I don't eat that much food. I don't chug food like a mad person. And if I need food, I mean, what would I do? I don't know. Get the sacrifice ability. I mean, guys, do we need food? As the question. That's all I'm trying to think about. All we need is soul split. Yeah, I just need soul split, guys. So yeah, I don't bring those cube. It depends on the bonuses. I think I'm really gonna go with the excavator because archaeology is so important for PVMing to get the divine fury and stuff. So yeah, I probably gotta go with the excavator. I really want to do animal wrangler just because I like hunter, but I don't. With Head Oasis, you don't really need it. And the only thing that's nice for fishing again is the increased catch rate of blubberfish. But like, do I need blubbers? I don't think so. So okay, sorry. Let's continue, guys. Feeling competitive? Those league points you will be gathering aren't only for unlocking new relics, but also indicate your score in the league high scores. Those who gather up the most league points will be immortalized in game, and at the end of the league, you'll receive your very own league trophy, showcasing the tier you finish in, all the way from bronze to dragon. So here we are. League trophy concept art split into 4 module visual tier bands, can be both worn on back or held in hand. Wow, that's pretty cool. Would we be able to keepsake it? So that's obviously the last tier. Can be worn on the back, like so it could be a cape slot item too. That's kind of funny. I think it would be a little bit cooler if it was like a little floating thing. Maybe a pet. A League's trophy pet. I think a League's trophy pet could have been cute. I would have put it just I would have put some googly eyes on it and just I would have just made this a pet. Cause like you can't really wear this during combat, so you can't really show it off. So okay. Alongside the trophy, you'll be able to spend your league points for exclusive league themed rewards available back in the main game. So immortalize in game. What do you mean in game? Just like you have the trophy to show, I guess. For the Catalyst League, you will get your hands on a new outfit that comes in 3 different tiers, so you can show off exactly how well you did. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Why do they show different angles, though? Showing different angles is just weird. They should have showed one angle. You don't do this when you're trying to compare. That is not good to do. Again, I really just don't like they don't show female models. Like, I can't tell the difference between 2 and 3. So this one's like gray. This one is red with like this is just red here, I guess, and with gold. And then this one is you have gold trim and like, bro, I don't care about that. A new hatchet, pickaxe, and harpoon override. That hatchet is pretty cool. I like that hatchet a lot. It's a simple. That particle effect reminds me of divination, so it takes me back to 2013. The pickaxe, that's all right. It's like a blood ruby. What is this? Harpoon. Who wears harpoons anymore though? Like, like you don't really wear harpoons when fishing. You wear a fishing rod unless it works with the fishing rod. I don't know. The harpoon, they did a good job in the hatchet. I think the pickaxe is okay. The harpoon's kind of an L in my opinion. A new callus staff and override. What do you mean an override? Why is there a bunny there, by the way? Well, the staff's kind of ugly. Because, yeah, why would I wear that? Alongside this, we'll also be throwing a new cosmetic aura, new leaks pet, new combat ability overrides teleportation, but you have to wait till launch to get a glimpse of these rewards. So all the good stuff they're not showing. Why would you do that? Is it just not done? That's weird. So new cosmetic aura is cool. League pet is cool. I like pets. Combat ability overrides I love. And teleport animations are cool. Why would you show these? They showed like the worst shit. Why would you do that? This is not how you get people hyped. I think people are gonna complain about this and say these look like shit. This looks good though. I like that hatchet. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think you should have showed a combat ability override, at least one. Charting the road ahead. Be sure to keep an eye on our social channels and our upcoming news posts. Because starting on August 29th, we're going to be revealing brand new relics every day right up until launch. Keep an eye on our social channels and upcoming news posts because starting later this week, we'll be revealing what, bro. They did it. They they literally just posted the same thing. We're really excited to bring our first League to life and learn about what it means to bring League to RuneScape. For you, though, it's time to start theory crafting because Callus is calling. Get ready to rewrite the rules of Gilnor and take part in something truly epic. Our very first RuneScape League. See you on September 15th. So, in 3 days, we'll get announcements. And then I like that there's a little break, September 11th, and then you have 4 days to plan. So that's pretty cool. I like that's not like a rush thing. I wonder why it's called Catalyst. Like, is it just a name, or am I thinking too much into it? Like, is Jazz involved in lore, guys? I don't know. I guess that's it. You can tell me what you think. Uh, I need a yeah. I'm obviously what I choose is gonna be heavily dependent on. So 3, 6, 9, 6, 9, 12. Why is there like 2 other ones? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 14 choices. So I guess some choices there's only 2 choices, but maybe the first 2 there's 3 choices because there's only 14 relics going to be revealed. You know. Again, if we count 5, 10, 14, there's 3. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 2 of these might have 3. So like the first 2 might have 3. Then these will have 2. Like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th big milestone will have only 2 relics, I think, unless they're just not showing all of them. I don't know. But yeah, obviously, my strategy is gonna depend. Again, if you guys want to talk about strategies, like, do you think the food would be so important? I really don't think so. Because again, you really just need restores, and you just need to kill some boss. Like, your biggest goal is to get archaeology and soul split, really. Overloads are kind of nice. If you want overloads, I think you just need to get your herb up and just do a Roxer or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to kill for that shit. And I'm not an Iron Man. I don't know where you get this stuff. I don't know where you get it. I don't know. I think Iron Man's have an inherent advantage because they actually had to play the fucking game and not just use the GE. So I don't know where you get this stuff. um, yeah, man. Tell me what you think you're gonna be doing. Like, are you gonna be trying? Which relic do you think you would go for? I think this one's kind of a bait because I don't think Hunter's that good in resources. And what drops Grenwell spikes? You just do Abyssal Bee Hounds or something. And yeah, you don't really need food, and you just use like freaking sharks from a Galversion 2 or something, honestly. Excavator seems like the way to go for PVMers. So yeah, that's it. Tell me what you think. It's not that long. They're only 36 minutes, so yeah. Bye. Are you excited? I don't know.